Hi guys, this is Starcraft and welcome to another series of Starcraft English commentary. We're watching SCVN Tournament 2024 Spring Season. This is going to be the Series B with the group stage is already concluded. So this is going to be the playoffs. So after the group stage, the top three, the three top one players, so the winners of each group will get a fast track ticket to the elimination round. We still have one more slot into the winners bracket because we have four winners playing in the winners bracket, and that first ticket is gonna go to one of these guys here in this first three-way tie. It's gonna be SCRVN, a Terran player whom you are seeing right now on the screen, and his opponent is gonna be a Protons player, BeMoc. And then we will have another Protons player, Gabel, whom you will see a little bit later in this encounter. And so it's going to be all best of ones. You just need to win 2 games consecutively to get that early ticket to the not really the earliest, but one of the earlier tickets, or the remaining winners ticket. And after these 3 players have played, we still have one more trial. Whom I would explain a little bit later and introduce you to their names. But those 3 guys are going to be fighting for the remaining 2 losers ticket. Only 2 of them will make it out, and the last player is going to get eliminated. So out of the 6 players who play in today's playoffs, 5 will go through the next stage and 1 will get eliminated. So 5 plus 3 is going to be 8 players in the playoffs, and I know that it's not in the playoff, in the next round, and that sounds, I know, terribly complicated, right? But yeah, that's just the way it is in communist Vietnam, and so please get used to it, at least for now. We might change the tournament format in the upcoming season, but right now I guess our goal is to keep the players as engaged and as motivated as much as possible, and this is what they have chosen to do anyways at the early stage of the game. So anyways, it looks like in this first encounter on Radeon between BeMoc and SCRVN, we're going to be seeing the 2 players spawning at the left side of the map. Looks like we're going to be having a very early Zealot coming up for BeMoc. This is a little bit surprising for me because I feel like when a Terran walls in like this, there's very little chance for you as a Protons player to do any kind of damage with the first Zealot. It might have been a lot better to just skip that and go either for quick Nexus or go for Dragoon with range, depending what you want to do. But now looks like the scouting probe for BeMoc has died, and his opponent is gonna try to deter this probe from taking an expansion. BeMoc is around 300 minerals, so he's not so far from being able to take an expansion. And we shall see a Dragoon popping very soon here. BeMoc is gonna also invest into Dragoon range very early, which is kind of standard here. The Zealot is just camping out, not able to see what his opponent has on the high ground. We're seeing a factory coming down here from SCRVN. Now I'm gonna put my money on SCRVN because he seems to be a very strong player in his group. He was the seed in his group, and the fact that he came second was only by the virtue of the fact that his opponent, the ultimate winner, was Les CV, the Korean player, very strong. That player even defeated Transing a Series A runners-up in a show match, best of 7, and so I think that he's completely overqualified for this league, this Series B league. But anyways, yeah, against BeMoc, we shall see if he's gonna be having good performance or not, because he's only played Zerg and Terran so far. He's not played Protoss, and it's not gonna be his time to shine here. Looks like double gateway, and next is coming up for our friend BeMoc, Protoss player. On the other side of the map, we're seeing Starport coming down. So this is an interesting build because on Radeon you can kind of exploit this left corridor and access your enemy's base very easily, and these areas is going to be critical for BeMoc to kind of defend it a bit later, to actually have a bit of vision. The Dragoon's going to be coming up, but he's not moving up the ramp. This is a mistake, man. As a Protons player, you need to at least move your Dragoon around here. You can see how many Marine your enemy has. Is there a tank? Is there a turret? And those kind of things. And by the fact that he didn't move up the ramp, he denied himself some vital information. But anyways, this is very nice pylon positioning here. I really like that pylon to see what his enemy is going to be coming up. Dragoon's going to be coming down the ramp though. 2 gate is very strong, and the fact that he's also going for fast Nexus, not that fast but quite fast, means that he's going to be able to have a slight economic advantage compared to his enemy. And he knows his enemy has not gone for an expansion, so he must be thinking, what's up? The Vulture goes down the ramp now. It's gonna try to go out and lure this Dragoon away. And Dragoon needs to pay attention. Looks like Dragoon's gonna take a couple of shots, but not able to completely clear the mines. Not any mines are cleared. He's gonna try to take out the Vulture, but the Vulture survived with just 5 HP remaining. And he's gonna repair home. As Probe's gonna get transferred to the new base, and BeMoc's gonna have a very strong economy. Robo coming up. Let's see what SCVN is gonna be doing. He's gonna be repairing his Vulture, and looks to me like he's gonna be going for a 2 Vulture, 1 tank drop. With that, Vulture speed is gonna be coming up because mine's already finished upgrading. As you can see, the speed upgrade is underway here. The Vulture gets loaded, not yet completely repaired, but that's fine. And Truth's coming up because there's also a threat of, I guess, either Dark Templar Rush or just quick reverse here. Anyways, Dragoon's in position to intercept, and this is gonna be interesting. During this time, SCV's got enough money to go for an expansion if he wishes to do it. He's not yet expanding, which is a little bit of a mistake. You need to expand as you attack. This is something that I always tell my viewers when you are attacked. Okay, this is a triple Vulture drop. This drop is rather weak. Either you go for 1 tank, 2 Vultures, or 4 Vultures. This drop will accomplish nothing. Looks like True Dragoon's in position, but this area is going to get exploited. Looks like the Vultures can move around here. Probes need to run for their lives. One more Dragoon pops at just the right moment. Dragoon needs to dance back, and that's going to be very good lucky situation. And we need to take that mine out, and that mine is going to be destroyed. 1 probe get killed. That Vulture's got 1 single kill. Only it's going to take another kill. No, very bad, you know, situation coming out there for our Terran player. He's not yet expanded. He's only building the command center now. Down this mine's going to be very weird. Yeah, it takes a Dragoon, the damage to Dragoons. Okay, you need to build a pylon right here. If you're playing Protoss, this is a base that a place you need to build a pylon to stop any kind of Vulture movement. This is it's an okay pylon, but this is a much better pylon because it forces the Vulture to go all the way around to the other side of the map, or to your base, I guess. Anyways, looks like the last of the mines are gonna get cleared out, and BeMoc is getting ready to take an expansion. Very good start from him, and yeah, looks like Terran is not yet even expanded. So already a kind of setback here. Do we have a replacement drop? Do we have more forces coming out? Okay, this is gonna be an engineering bay. Some mines in the front. Okay, we have another drop happening with 2 Vultures and not in position to intercept. Oh my god! This is gonna be a mistake once again. He's gonna hide. Where is he gonna try to lay the mines? I mean, this area to get blocked up like ASAP. This is a really slow reaction. And 2 Dragoons dead already. That was ridiculous. This drop was so damaged, and this pylon's gonna be blocking the area as well. Yeah, at least a new base is gonna set up by Protoss, so that's nice. But still, man, this drop did so much damage. And I mean, come on, dude. Like, Protoss SimCity is very important, and that was really terrible from our Protoss players. And finally, the command center is going to be coming out. SCRVN is 47 supply. BeMoc is only 44. And if I recall correctly, I think BeMoc was one of the players who actually don't make that many probes. He needs to be constantly making probes, and he's not sending probes to gas, man. He's not making probes here. I mean, this is like the most basic mistakes you make, which is not making probes. When you're an early stage player, the only thing that you need to prioritize at this stage is going to be just non-stop probes and not putting any probes on gas. What are you doing? I guess he's kind of trying to regain a little bit of the minerals that he lost by when he was losing some probes. So that is going to give SCRVN a nice advantage going forward here. This Vulture is going to come in once again with 2 tanks, but Dragoon's in position, and the tank's going to land right here to do some shots. You need to know 1 tank is sieging and no reaction whatever from our friend. The probes need to run for their lives. Actually, the probes need to move to this base like a long time ago, I think. Anyways, more tanks in the back. This tank is going to be able to siege, but it would die. It would take 1 shot. Maybe it kills 1 probes, but that's it. So I feel like now SCRVN is getting a little bit too ambitious with the drops here. Zedlock with legs completed. We're seeing Stargate. This is rather an early Stargate, I think. I'm not so sure it will accomplish anything. The observer is going to be checking the situation inside of the Terran space. Scanners coming up. Do we have any kind of upgrades for the Terran army? I'm not seeing any armory just yet, so I don't think there's going to be any upgrade now. And it looks like the dropship is going to get repaired. Is that okay? This is not a command center. Very standard stuff. Cannon going up. This location of the cannon is not good. You need to have a cannon around here. This is the best place to have a cannon for this base because it kind of covers everything. But we shall see what happens next. Looks like the Stargate is gonna be forward. I'm not so sure. He's gonna be City of Adun, and this is the timing is really bad. Usually when you go for arbiters, you need to go for City of Adun first and Stargate later. The City of Adun is more important than the Stargate. because the Stargate gives you nothing, but the City of Adun, at least it gives you access to Dark Templar and High Templar. If things go badly, you can always revert back to Dark Templars and High Templars to save yourself, you know, against the Protons, I guess against the Terran army. But anyways, yeah, looks like going to be having very, very nice situation coming up for SCRVN. His micro is good, and his macro is a lot better than our friend here. Once again, not making probes is a dangerous mistake to make when you are this Protons player. You need to constantly making probes. He is not making probes. He's not making probes, and I don't really like he's making probes in his main, and that's not enough. You need to make a lot of probes everywhere. Looks like the vultures have spotted the enemy's presence here on this side of the map, and we're gonna be seeing, I think, maybe another drop attempted somewhere soon. The tank is moving out. Is Protoss in position to intercept? There's no shadow. He's gonna scan. SCRVN scans, and he knows where to go for the drop now. He's gonna come in now. The vulture's gonna be in the front just to buy some time, and Dragoons start to move in just to buy some time. This is perfect army control here, and we're gonna be having the tank sieging right here. Oh my god, what a terrible day to be Protoss. I mean, what is this? What kind of... And then the tank is gonna maybe unsiege. Probes gonna be running for their lives. They're not coming out to clear the mines. And what are you doing? As a Protoss player, what are you doing? And he's gonna be... Oh my god, and Vulture's getting dropped as well. And this is so much damage being done here. Dragoon's gonna be coming on a low side, but not gonna be able to penetrate because he blocked himself in. First of all, the positioning of the cannon was terrible. And now not enough Zealot. And you don't build Shadow. If you're gonna wall himself up like this, you need to have Shadow getting ready to reinforce with Zealot from the sky. And the fact that you don't have it is just so terrible. And the tank has already done the damage. He's gonna try to drop here and finish up the game. Commands are even getting loaded, and Protoss is just falling apart. I mean, this shows why SCRVN is the seeded player in his group. Only one base mining and not even going to arbiters. These gateways are making no production at all. Anyways, at least these tanks will get cleared out, but that doesn't mean anything. This base, I mean, this base might even get destroyed. Anyways, the Vulture's gonna return home, or at least trying to buy some time as the command center gets you know, set up. And SCRVN is keeping his enemy at bay here. More Vultures getting dropped, and mines gonna get laid, I think. Oh my god, there's no mines, but still these Vultures are still so good. We're gonna get some mines though, and we're gonna see a mine exploding. What are you doing? Oh my god, that was really fortunate for BeMoc there. He could have been very embarrassed in the situation, and now 3 base Protons versus 3 base Terran, and that's terrible. Yeah, this is a much better cannon location. You should have done it years ago when you had a chance, and now it's gonna be very much impossible. Terran is so much ahead. He's got +1 upgrades. What else does he have in his base? Let me just quickly check. Yeah, there's nothing here. Where's the armory? Yeah, both the armies are spinning. I guess just one of the armies is spinning for the armors upgrade. That's nice. Protoss gonna try to resaturate his base. Got very few probes. He's got very few probes in all of his bases. Not even putting probes on gas. Every time you lose a fight and you get harassed, you need to recheck your gas stations. You need to recheck your probe saturation, and this huge push is gonna just completely destroy Protoss. 120 supply versus 92 SCVN is much ahead. He's gonna completely gain this high ground. Where's the Shadow? And Protoss coming out just like A moving. I mean, what are you doing? How can you A move into this? Zealot's gonna get dropped. At least we might have some mind drag though. That's not a bad mind drag, but tanks and sieging at just the right moment. And now just a couple of Zealots remaining. Not enough to actually do this at all. And Protoss need to actually GG now. I don't know why these players don't GG when they've like completely lost everything. I mean, this is just humiliating. He's gonna make more gateway, but there's no way in the world you're gonna be able to win. Why are you fighting into the end? Okay, at least Arbiter is going to be coming out, which is a nice constellation prize. And I actually don't see where's the Arbiter terminal. Okay, it's all the way in the corner. I see it now. Very hidden Arbiter Tribunal in the corner there. Not easy to spot at all. And this is going to be the end for Protoss here. 123 supply for SCRVN and only 85 for BeMoc. He does some nice mind drag, but not going to be enough at all. These tanks are going to just completely bust out the Dragoons here. Dragoons have +1 armors and +1 weapons, but not enough. The last of the Protoss armies is fallen. There's a lot of Zealot remaining though, and Arbiter is going to be coming out, so SCRVN is going to be very careful for just a second here, because Cloak Zealots are dangerous. He needs to actually reveal himself. It looks like he's going to be revealed. Sometimes get attacked, but not enough ground forces on. These mines are buying so much time. The Arbiter needs to start to focus attention on some of the weaker tanks. Arbiters are not actually doing anything. Dragoon's going to get melted by the mines here. More explosion happening inside the expansion. The game is going to be ending soon. If you like this, guys, Feel free to buy me a coffee. If you want to support SCVN tournament, you can buy me a coffee and then send me a message on how you want to distribute the fund. Whether you want to donate it entirely to the prize pool to distribute, to the winners according to the same percentage that we have set, or you want to give it to a particular player who lives in Vietnam, or if you want to just simply give me a coffee, that's gonna be just fine as well. You can do either of those things just by writing a comment to me. And GG, BeMoc has lost the first game. See you soon, bye bye.